Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory Early Access. So, in our last episode, we went all the way out over yonder. We got loads and loads of power shards and slugs and all sorts of stuff. We've got some mycelia. We can make some cloth now and all that stuff, but we're not. Today I did say we were going out. I lied. Well, not going out, sorry. We were going over to the oil to upgrade that. We're not. I'm going to do that tonight. I wanted to get another episode in today. But what we are going to do today is we're going to get a few things upgraded to Mark 4s. Like copper ore. Because we've not done that yet. It's not full Mark 4 anyway. So we're going to do that. We're probably going to do the plates. And you know what? We're doing belts properly nowadays. Not like that. Like that. There we go. Ooh. So if we can upgrade copper, belts and rods to Mark 4, I'd be quite happy. And then that leads us on to screws and modular frames, reinforced iron plates. Not that we need any of them, but we want to bring the base up to a certain standard now, I think. Generally everything Mark 4. And once I've got to that standard, I will be able to then go with the update. Well, hopefully by the time I've done that, the update's actually proper, not the experimental one. So, at the minute we've got 9 of these. We want slightly more than 9. We want 15 for a full Mark 4 belt, I've remembered. And 10, 11, 12. I'm going to say it should line up in both directions. 13, 14, and 15. We don't need all this copper, but screw it. Like I say, we're going to get everything to Mark 4. It shouldn't take me too long nowadays. I generally know how to do it properly without even thinking about it. Admittedly, I'm doing it against my system already. We don't put splitters in first. There's an order to it all. Let's do it properly. So we go through and we're going to set everything up ready. Then we're going to get the power poles in, which is why I don't like putting the splitters in first, because they're now going to be in the way, so I'm going to have to run around the other way. And we need to cut you off from there because you're going to need a merger in a moment. 1 and 2, and there we go. We should end up with an odd one on the end, on its own. How did I do these again? Yeah, I do still do them like that apparently. Yeah, we've got the odd one on the end. This should only take a few minutes. And then we can get on to, I believe it's iron plates next. Again, not that we need them, but the standard that we're hoping to get to. And then we can actually see how many supercomputers we can make at the end and stuff like that. That's why I want to get it all up to Mark 4. So, let's do the splitter side first. Then we'll get the mergers in and do the other side, and then we can just leave that to do what it wants. 1 minute. Can't talk and do this. Want to get it done nice and quickly. There we go. I actually quite like it now that the belts you make stay yellow and not the colours that you've got select, because then I can actually see where I've been for the episode. It did help while I was actually building up the iron smelting, so I could see which ones needed updates. I could just tell from a glance because they were still yellow. So it has got its benefits, even though I assume it's not meant to be like that, but they'll probably patch that out at some point. You never know. It might already be in the update. I don't know. So that didn't take long, did it? Yeah, we're not even at 5 minutes yet, and we've got the copper already upgraded. Beautiful. If I'm doing multiple sections in one episode, I don't know how to title it, because I want to stick with the Mark 4 100% efficiency, like I have been doing. Yes, these are all getting updates as well. You want Mark 4s everywhere. We should have no belts that aren't Mark 4s. That is my plan, because we've got that many reinforced industrial beams coming in now. It's just stupid. We are going to need to update all the bus as well. We'll get to that at some point. Let's actually make sure all of this is upgraded. You know what? I'm not doing it like that anymore. We're doing it properly. I'm fairly sure that's where it can come to anyway. No, it's not. We want them as long as possible, and I've decided I actually want these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine then. That can just swing straight into there. We want the belts to be proper now. No more half-arse in it. We're doing it all properly. In fact, I'm going to need some more industrial beams if we're doing this. Let's just get this finished and then we'll go and look into that bit. I was fairly sure I'd already done this to Mark IV. Apparently not. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of the clipping yet. We'll deal with that momentarily. So I mean, so far, coming out of the ingots and whatnot, we shouldn't have any clipping. We've not yet. Where does the clipping start? Right there. I don't know how we're going to get around it. Because these belts do need to come down. I've not really got a system in mind for it either. The only other thing is I make one belt go up and down, but then the entire stack would have to go up and down. And also, I don't think I want the... Well, the bus I had in mind is we take every belt we've got and just have splitters going out, and then we can extend these as much as possible, but we really don't need that much. That seems excessive. So for now, we'll leave it like it is. Let's get some encased industrial beams. Have we still got heavy modular frames coming down? Nah. I think that's... Yeah, I can see some coming down. Because we could actually go and throw down some more manufacturers for them. Not that we need them yet, but, you know. So we don't need all this rubbish. We don't need these. Don't need you. We've got one too many stacks of you nowadays. Iron plates are fine. Reinforced iron plates will be fine like that for now. Cool. Let's just grab a shed load of these. We don't want a full inventory though, because that causes problems. There we go. That should be enough for now. And sort, obviously. So let's get back across to iron plates. It is a bit of a pain running across these because that happens. Right. First stop. Iron plates. How many do you take? 30 into 15. So we want 15 machines for one Mark IV belt. I'm probably only going to have 2 coming out. Maybe. We'll see. Let's get rid of all these. Yeah, they should be like that, right? I'm thinking of the smelters. Let's get rid of these poles because they're probably in the wrong places, knowing how I've done it. I want a bit of a fresh start. We'll leave the 4 belts coming in this way for when I want to expand it later, because I just don't know what I want to do with them for now, but they can stay there. We'll see what we need when we get up to the far end of the base and we're upgrading everything. Well, maxing everything, should I say, 'cause we are at the stage now where it's just min-maxing stuff. Not the min. We want max. Max all the way. Let's take all of these out. Absolutely all of them. And you're the last one. No. Not that one. So. Again, what was it? 30? So we want 15 machines for one Mark IV belt. Alrighty then. How many have we got to date? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Clever. So you are not part of this story. Not yet anyway. And this can come out. So this is all going to be for one belt. I told you it was going to start getting longer. And no, that is not what she said. Shut up. Just shut your face. You're not. No. Yeah, we need to take a few of these out and put splitters in instead. It is quite easy, actually, to get all this upgraded. It really shouldn't take too long. Like I say, we should only need 2 lines coming out, because one Mark IV belt is already doing what we needed. It'll be a case of finding what we need. Excuse me. Finding what we need later on and then coming back and expanding this out. It should get to the point though where everything in the factory is running, because once I've done all of my upgrades and whatnot, I'm going to extend all storages out, and then we're going to see how well the base keeps up. Everything should flow at 100% unless I do the splitter thing on the bus. Basically like the steel pipes are at the minute, because they don't flow properly unless everything before that stage is filled up. Well, I say before that stage, before the bit at the end that we want to be flowing at full speed. That made no sense. I know what I mean. I guess that doesn't really help you guys though, does it? How to explain it better. We want all the early stages full, and then the late stages can do what they want. Is it just me, or do some of these seem like slightly further away? They shouldn't be. It all looks like it's in line. That one's not. How did we even get away with that? Anyway, we spotted that. I wish I'd have spotted it off camera light, but encroaching others' clearance. And that belt there. I thought one of those fell off. Yep, we've got the crisscross. Everything's aligned and joined up and fantastic. Which one do you connect to, though? I believe it's this one. Yeah, that one's doing them too, so that one will do them too. You can go in there. You need to be told iron plates. Wonderful. Had we got back to the start? We should be nearly there. I'd actually say no, we're not, because there's not really enough of these coming through yet, and that is why it's all being throttled. There we go. Faster, faster. Beautiful. So there's one Mark IV belt's worth. I'm actually going to take this back out as well, because that's probably wrong. We're getting it back in a minute. Don't worry. And this is why you don't want a full inventory, sorry. Dump all the Mark IIs, dump all the ingots. We're okay to keep, we don't want all these iron plates either. I guess we don't want those then. So you can now be Mark IV. I thought I'd gone through and upgraded all these to Mark IV. Apparently not. And we can up these. I'm going to get rid of these as well, so probably not in the right places. Oh, didn't see that there. Beautiful. We have done all of these ones so far. I know you don't need this little bit in between as Mark IV, but I'll keep saying it. Everything is Mark IV. It needs to be. That is the standard we are aiming for. The golden standard. Get lost. Go away. Is that one already Mark IV? I can't read the writing. Yeah, it is already Mark IV. Oh! Face first into a belt. No. That is not what I wanted. And we don't want this one to be like this, because all these machines are part of the same system now. And we've already been through this. Don't make me repeat myself. And you should go that way and come across there, into there, and across you come. Back to the easy part, just jumping and clicking. Beautiful. Excuse me, I did click there. And there. So that should all be a Mark IV now. And it's all stalled there. Let's just have a look at the lights, make sure it's all aligned. Yes, and yes. So we really don't need another line, apart from the fact that we need another line. Because it seemed the top belt was actually flowing, whereas this belt is not. So we need another 50 machines going out then, do we? Alrighty. I'll fill this gap in off camera. How much concrete have I got? Not enough for what I need. So we've got to think. That is 1. We need 14 more, and there's a gap between them all. So, extra room, gap 2, gap 3, gap 4, gap 5, gap 6, gap 7, gap 8, gap. 9, gap. 10, gap. 11, gap. 12, gap. 13, gap. 14, gap. 15, walkway space. So we always want one going around the end. Nearly as long as the smelting column there, and it's actually just a touch longer than steel. How have we even done that? Why is it longer than steel? So it'll be constructor, constructor, belts coming out, and then extra walkway. So let's just start building back towards that. We're going to get dead far, as you can see. I am out of concrete. I thought I was going to run off the edge then, which wouldn't have been good, because we fall into the abyss. Let's just go grab me some concrete. Just what you want when you've got all the way out to the end. If I had my jetpack, I could just jump across and run on those belts over that side. You can tell the difference between the Mark IVs. If you look to the left of the screen where the screws are, how thin the belts look, and then straight ahead of us, how thick the Mark IVs look. It's beautiful. Anyway, let's use these Mark IVs for our gain as well. Up we go. And we'll go straight towards concrete. We want to do a similar sort of thing here as, well, to our iron plates even. I'm going to need all 800. That still might not be enough. We'll see. We'll see. Wow. They're actually... oh, yeah. They'll be filling all the machines up. If I can time this right... You can kind of bunny hop. I'm really not doing a very good job of it. I tried. It's not a skill that I've mastered yet, but I guess I will. Normally it's better on the path outwards once you've got a second one going. I want to rip this entire factory to pieces, because this is the horrible one. But I don't want to rip the entire factory to pieces because we want a one gap between them. I don't know where I decided... Yeah, that one's fine. Have we got a one gap between all of them? That's what I want, so the factory will be massively uniform. Excuse me. With how long it's taken me to do this, we're only going to do iron plates this episode. So next episode, it's probably going to be rods, unless I don't record another one today, and then it will be the plastic if I don't record another one today. Maybe I'll do rods next episode. We'll try and focus on one thing per episode. We won't count the copper, because for how much we use copper, it's really not worth mentioning. Can I reach? No. Just keep going. And then we can get this all built up nice and quick. There we go. So if I go across here, I can then spam click. Alright then, apparently I need to come one further. I'm fairly sure that worked a second ago. Excuse me. Oh yeah, we'd built out a bit from the edge, didn't we? My bad. Keep going. That's the one. Yeah, we definitely haven't brought enough concrete with us. We might have done just for this little bit, but not to do everything. Well, yeah, if we're just doing this one section, we've bought more than enough. I don't know what I'm on about. This side should... yes. I hope I've got enough concrete left over for power poles and stuff. It would be a problem if I didn't. Admittedly, I could make all the base so that we've got 2 smelting lines, like across there, but I don't think we need it. I mean, we don't really need that much for smelting, but, you know, we've kind of got it now. So, enough babbling. Constructors. And we want it that way, so this will be number 2. Yeah, I need to make sure they're aligning so they're not locking onto anything else. In fact, we don't need to count because I've already done the counting. Is that right? Seems right. And we're going to do it all in the right order this time. We're going to get the machines down first, tell them what to do, get the power poles in, then splitters and mergers, then belts to finish, and all will be golden. Amusingly, I best not run out of reinforced iron plates. I shouldn't. These are all in line so far, aren't they? They better be. And actually, I probably can't as I go back down just to make sure I've not made a boo-boo anywhere. A boo-boo? A boo-boo. That was meant to be. Yes, the childish word for a mistake. What is wrong with me? I cannot talk today. I've clearly made a boo-boo somewhere, because this isn't right. 1, 2, 3. It's probably when I fumbled my words on the way up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I made a mistake. Clever, mate. Don't even know how I managed that. Just to double check. So they're all 15. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I've done one too many. That's fine. We can just trim the end off there. I did wonder why it didn't line up with that one, because technically that should be 15 as well, I think. It looks like it. Well, yeah, it is 15. It's the exact same length. Right, power poles. So, these will actually all join up, because we've got our other one down there that's not joined up. Well, it's a loner at the minute, should I say. It will marry up, trust me. I'm a doctor. Well, I am if you watch my 2 Point Hospital series anyway. And even then, that was a bit iffy towards the end, wasn't it? Never mind, never mind. It seems the DLC that I said I'd got an email about for that, by the way, was... it wasn't DLC. It was some sort of multiplayer building a hospital together sort of thing. Nothing that I'm really interested in. I don't intend to play 2 Point Hospital with anybody. It's something I will be playing alone. And no, I've still not been back to try and get to wave 43 on the last hospital. I may do at some point. That point is just not anytime soon. Maybe on my next week off, but I'll probably just get a load of recording in like I normally do. So, they've all hooked up wonderfully. How are we going to do this? Because these are actually staggered in a way that they come from the end. So I think it'd be more beneficial if I go to the end of this one and then step it up. Yeah, that'll be how we do it from now on. Right, let's throw all the splitters in. It's not actually easier to do it from on top. It's better to just run alongside, because then you don't have to faff, jump in and messing about. There we go. There we go. Just what we want. Then we can get the mergers in the other side. I have told all these what to do, right? Yeah, throw yellow. All yellow. That lag's by there. God damn it. And last but not least, then you come around this side and you start merging. Excuse me, I was going to say, I'm sure that was in line, but apparently it was not. There you go. We know what we're doing. Look at us. I mean, I was thinking this may actually be a shorter episode if I'm just doing the one, but it looks like it's going to be about bang on time. Which is kind of good for me, really. May even get another one in today. So, how I do it over there. How did I do it over there? It comes up 2 on this one. There is the tiniest bit of clipping, but that's okay, in my opinion. Let me just have a look. Admittedly, the smelters are closer, so it's a little bit different. And there is this turn in the middle. Now we can do a completely different style for this one. Well, not completely different, but you know what I mean. I think we're just going to leave it like that, actually, and go straight up by 2. And then we'll just see how far this runs. And then throw splitters in accordingly. I'm fairly sure it's every power pole, is it not? Because otherwise it's not long enough. I don't think we can go 2 power poles length. No, we can't. In fact, we could go 1.5. Screw it, let's go 1.5. Save us some resources. That'll be the half. Not that one, so it should be on this power pole. I will double check this one just to see that I've got the numbers right in my head. There we go. Yes. So then we'll pass one power pole and it'll be on the gap. There we go. And then power pole, gap, power pole. Beautiful. And then you should hook straight up to that. We'll sort that out in a second. Cool. We've got the outbound line up and running. Just need to get the inbound line sorted and then we are golden. I just like these stackers to be the same both sides. So if you look at it from a distance, it's all nice and symmetrical. I know the OCD in this game has just become unreal. And now that we're redoing the base slowly, I'm trying to keep it all in the same styles. Like I say, this is all going to go on the right of me now. We don't want to do splitting like that. We're just going to split into every machine like we normally do. Like this style. And we'll do that for everything. Hopefully it'll work out that I've not screwed the entire base up and there'll be a one gap between each system. Hopefully. I can't promise that. And if it gets to a point where I've got to rip an entire factory unit out just to do that, I don't think I'd bother. Well, we'll see. It'll probably depend what mood I'm in when I get there. Excuse me, I did click again then. I do hope this mouse isn't on the way out. It does keep doing a few funky things. I've not had it that long. And I'd rather not have to buy another one. I do have a... I don't even know what number it is. Rat 7 mouse, in case you're wondering. To go with my Strike 3 keyboard. Not anything that's listed on my YouTube blog. The thing at the bottom, the description. All my hardware's listed apart from mice and keyboard, I'm fairly sure. Because, you know, really, who wants to know what mouse you've got? Alright, let me get the holes in. In fact, I can do all these on the way back. Why am I just running past them? I had it in my head that I needed stackers between all these, but no, I do not. And you go to there and in there. Lively. I love this style of unit that I've got going. It's nice and clean for jumping and placing belts. Because it's just the right distance near enough. He says as he nearly overshoots it. It's just about the right distance that you can get a decent bit of a run up and a jump. Yeah, I didn't run up enough there. It always seems to happen, doesn't it? I'm explaining how I do something and then I screw it up. Wow. And lag spike as well. No. I was taking the floor out then. I know in the updated version you can put foundations back under splitters, but we're not updated. Otherwise you'd see the red banner across the top. The encased industrial beams are getting destroyed, aren't they? A tile and a half in front, and then we're going to marry these all up. And there, so we've got gap, that, and then stacker. I've not got to worry about the lines because the I need to make sure there's no gap behind me while I'm jumping like that. The belt is going to run straight across the top of all these splitters, so we've not got to worry about that encroaching. I had thought about that before I started recording, just so you know. There you go, and there you go. So the ideal thing is to just have splitters coming out of this, but we might as well dedicate like at least 2 belts to each thing. In fact, how many things do we actually use iron belts for? We use it for plates, we use it for iron rods and screws. And obviously I've got an even number. If we have 2, 2 and then 4 for screws, I think that'd be okay, because we don't really need the plates and whatever. And then that would change this section here, because we only need... Whoa, we are not on plates. 1 minute. Wait, no, that is plates. Oh, I thought I'd already built the line coming out of it. So we don't need these here. if these having 2 dedicated iron lines. Admittedly, this is going to get dead annoying if I then decide that I want more than 2 iron lines for this, but we'll deal with that problem when we get to it. Across you come, and it should reach all the way, provided I've not screwed it up anywhere. I shouldn't have done. Doesn't look like it so far, and we're nearly at the point where it's going to drop. Oh, I have just thought that can't go like that because it needs to be too high and we can't drop. Oh, alright then. Ignore everything I was trying to say there. Yeah, that'll be fine. It doesn't quite line up, but there's no way that I'd be able to get it to line up. Wait, what have I done? Oh, no. I best not have done what I think I've done. Let me go and count how many machines are down here. I know why that doesn't line up. That should line up. It might be a case of I just need to take that last one off there, but please God no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That doesn't go into there. That's why it's not lining up right. Oh boy, please, I have not screwed it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yes, I'm counting the splitters. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I just messed the one machine up, it seems. Can I do the bunny hopping thing? Go. Go. No, go. No. Go. That's the one. So this machine needs to be part of this lot. So that generally means that all this is wrong, but screw it, I'm not swapping it again. And merger. And now all of these should marry up. And you can jump. Oh, this is where the problem's going to be. You can't go up to. You can come down to, but you can't go up to. So we're going to make this the same style as the other ones. And it's just going to clip right there. And right there. Excuse me. It does change direction, doesn't it? It's because I was trying to go into a merger from the exit of it. Stupid. And you go in there. You can be assured I'm going to count these off camera again in a minute to make sure that I've not screwed them up. Because we should have 2 full Mark IV belts now of iron plates. Looks fairly cool. I'm also going to fill that in between episodes. I do think I've got enough time to get another one in today before I go and watch Endgame. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Is this belt meant to be full already? I thought it was using materials and whatnot. You have got to think the next machine that this goes into is throttling it. It does look full, and it does look like there's the right amount. In fact, it's got to be the right amount. We've already been through this. It lines up with that. I just screwed the machine up. So now all the stackers are in the wrong places. I'm not moving them. It's decent enough. If anything, we can say that it starts from this end. Because the first stacker is next to the first pole. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then it goes up and branches out into whatever. So that's a nice amount of green lights that we can see going down there. Admittedly, it's got to fill all of the machines up and buffer them and whatnot first. So we'll see some green and then some yellow, and yeah, it is generally all good. But that's going to be it for this episode, I think. Next episode, because I am going to do another one straight after this, we are going to upgrade rods. we've got the alternate recipe for screws, haven't we? That just take ingots. Yeah, that's why I don't... I was about to say, don't rods go into them? What do rods go into? Isn't it have encased industrial beams? No, it's not encased industrial beams, you moron. What do rods go into? We're going to have 2 belts of them, but I just want to see. We're using them in one thing. Rotors. Weren't they the limiting factor for rotors? No, it was screws, because I realised that boo-boo that I'd made there. But this will be the first real test to see if we can get a Mark 4 belt's worth out of anything. Although, these might be the first real test. But we are now going to have 4 Mark 4 belt's worth of stuff coming, plates coming in for screws. Well, ingots coming in for screws, actually. We'll see when we get to that bit. Either way, in fact, I want to finish off where I've been building today. 1 minute. Screws, rods, plates. We want to get off at this one. Don't overshoot it. Yeah. That's a decent place to end it. So, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.